Hello again, this is Wendy Lyons with another look at Anatomy and Physiology 1. Today we'll be looking at Chapter 7, the skeletal system, at Section 3, which is bone function, and we'll be taking a quick look at the major function of the bones. Most people never give much thought as to the bones of our body. That is, unless they break one or have some kind of disorder that affects the bones, such as osteoporosis or osteogenesis imperfecta, otherwise known as brittle bone disease. However, these bones of ours play many important roles in the proper function of our bodies. They provide a framework for our muscles to attach to. They provide support, protection, and allow for movement. They also play a very important role in the blood cell formation, as well as a storage site for inorganic salt. Providing a proper framework for our bodies is a little bit more than it seems. So let's take it from the top. Our heads, to be precise. The skull is part of what makes up our heads. The other part is our face. The bone structure of our faces determine how different we look from each other. Moving down from there, literally, we have our vertebral column. Next, we have the thoracic cage, and finally, our limbs. Our bone structure provides much needed support and protection, and it also allows for movement. It provides support in that no matter how much we may weigh, it supports our body weight. Not only that, it supports anything that we may decide to carry. It provides protection for vital organs in that the skull protects the eyes, ears, and the brain. The thoracic cage protects the heart and the lungs, where the pelvic girdle protects the gastrointestinal tract and the urinary tract, as well as our reproductive organs, at least those on the inside. It also allows for movement. Our bones provide attachment sites for our muscles, and when our muscles flex or extend, we have movement. Our bones are vital in the production and maintenance of our blood cells. Hematopoiesis is the production of red blood cells, and this begins in the yolk sac, moves to the liver and spleen, and finally sets up housekeeping in our bone marrow. We have two different kinds of bone marrow, red marrow and yellow marrow. In the red marrow, we have red blood cells, erythrocytes, that contain hemoglobin that carry oxygen throughout our body and give marrow its red color. White blood cells, leukocytes, interact with our cell's immunity, while platelets play a vital role in our clotting factor. In the yellow marrow, we have fat storage. Now, yellow marrow does not produce blood cells. However, it can turn itself into red marrow if blood cells are in short supply, and then turn itself back into yellow marrow when the blood supply is good. Finally, our bones provide a storage place for inorganic salt. This is stored within the extracellular matrix, and it also makes up 70% of our bone's weight. Mostly, it's stored as crystals of calcium phosphate or hydroxyapatite, and when needed, it can be used in muscle contractions.